What can go wrong, but we'll see at the end of the video. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to a new video. We're still in our house due to lockdown. Kim is back. We made a video how to cut her hair and how to maintain it.
And now we're gonna have sound on it.
Yeah, last time we messed up and I had to narrate the whole video. But you still liked it and asked a lot of questions on how we maintain the color, because her hair is pretty grown out. She hides it a little with a side part, but we're going to touch up the roots with bleach, add a fun color on top. We are not sure what we're going to do yet.
I think pink.
Maybe
Pinkish.
pink. That would be cool. Let me know what you think of the video down below in the comments and tell me how you maintain your color in this period. Leave a blue thumbs up if you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel down there. Or there. Well guys, we're in our kitchen. It's almost as if I'm hosting my own cooking program, but I'm gonna use this countertop to mix all the bleach and tell you guys how I do it, how much I use, how I mix it, which products, everything. So bear with me, I'm going to zoom into the countertop and narrate the thing while I'm doing it. So let's start with the basic stuff you need. I always use some sort of tray, something underneath because the bleach bites. Of course you need a brush, a mixing bowl, always use a plastic one, never a metal bowl, because the processing of the bleach works differently in a metal bowl. Grab a comb. When applying bleach or any hair dye, use gloves, always use gloves. I'm almost afraid to say, but if you use a box dye, there are always gloves inside, but never use box dye. We're going to start off with the bleach. For that you need a scale or some sort of cup to measure it. It always is, every bleach you use 1 to 1.5 or 2. So if you use 10 grams of bleaching powder, you always have to use 15 to 20 grams of the developer. We're just touching up our roots, that's about 30 grams of bleaching powder. This is the one I use. Hope you can see it. It's BlondMe from Schwarzkopf. The developer is from the same brand. And this is not a necessary one, but I always use Olaplex to help maintain a little bit of the health of the hair, so not to break it down. I actually had to pause the video because our doorbell rang. That's the difficult thing about quarantine videos at our house. I was talking about Olaplex. I always use it because it protects the hair a little bit. It isn't the holy grail, but it helps. That said, we're going to start mixing. Like I said before, I wrote down the exact recipe on how much I use on Kim's hair. And to make sure you're doing it safe and have enough protection always, when mixing, wear gloves as well, because the bleach gets on your hands and it bites and irritates. A tip is don't buy powdered gloves because your hands will be covered in powder all day. If you have your container, here it is, the powder. There's almost always a scoop inside. Just put it in the bowl. For how much you need for touching up roots, well, usually 30 grams is enough, but because you write it down, 33, I'm a bit of a precise one, so I always want it exactly down to 30. If you want to do it 2 times, you have to go up to 90. If you want to do it 1.5, you can go up to 75, and I'll stop at 80, 85. Like this, and ready to mix it up. You can just use your brush, hold it firmly, and start mixing. There we go, all mixed. Well guys, because bleach is such biting and nasty stuff, always use something to protect your clothes. I wear this apron.
Are you cooking tonight too?
Yeah. I'll have to do this behind my back, that stuff. You guys get to see what I'm doing. Ha! Use a cape to protect her clothes.
Or when you don't have an old towel or something like that.
Now, if you get irritated skin quickly from bleaching, like redness, or even sometimes you can get a small burning wound, then you did something wrong, but it is possible. You can apply some cream on petroleum basis. Here it's called Vaseline, but I'm not sure if the English word is the same. Kim's skin is pretty okay with bleach, so I'm not going to do that. And we're going to get started. I always part the hair in the middle because that works the easiest. You can do this from back to front, but I always think this is easiest. Grab a comb, comb it forward, say I'm sorry if I pull your hair a little, because there's still some product in. Bleaching hair is best on hair that's been washed a couple of days ago, 3-4 days. It's most ideal because the grease protects the skin and the hair a little as well. I think you washed it 2 days ago, something like that. And then just part it down the middle. Now I'm going to do the first couple applications with the bleach, and then we're going to speed up the video because it's not interesting to watch 40 minutes of applying bleach. Brush, I always fill one side. The biggest mistake people make is using too little bleach, then it doesn't really work or turn out in a different color. So you have to apply a lot. It's not too expensive if you do it at home, so don't be a cheap ass on using bleach. Now you filled up the brush, comb the hair aside one more time, and I'm not saying this is the way to do it, this is the way I do it. So don't go all crazy in the comments like, oh, you have to apply it this way or something like that. This is my way of doing it. Now, if you start, I don't know if I can bring you in even closer. No. Don't apply the bleach directly on the skin. Always take a couple of millimeters distance, because when you fold over this section of hair, it'll fill up the gaps and it doesn't burn the skin directly. And there we go. Always ask, you ready? Because you can't go back once we started. No second thoughts?
No.
Okay, there we go. So apply it, not directly on there, and just stop where the hair starts to turn blonde. See, I do a stroke like this. When you're done, what I tend to do is always do it on both sides at once, like so. Now take the back of your brush, take about, oh, what is it, in inches, I don't know, yeah, 1/4 of an inch approximately, something around a centimeter. Stick it in, stop, well, what is this, 8 to 10 centimeters in, so that's about 3 inches. Pick it up, fold it over. You can just use what's left on your brush and what's underneath here already to take on the next section, and then just get some new bleach. Now repeat the same steps. If you missed some hairs to part, it's no problem, you can always correct it a little. And everything has to be bleached, so it doesn't have to be perfect if you want to go quick. We're done on the top, and what I do is I lift up the hair a little to let it breathe. Well guys, we did all of the long hair. I'll turn her head a little. Over here, it's too short to just fold it over section per section. So what I'm going to do is apply bleach, then fold it up a little and run my hands through it to make sure all the hair is covered. But it's just too short to fold, so I'm going to apply a bleach to all of this hair. Well guys, the bleach is in, and actually, as I said before, I write down whatever I use on Kim or how much I use, and well, I was right down to the last drop. It's sometimes a little bit of a gamble, but as you can see, can you turn your head please? Here, all the back is covered. Over here on top, you can look forward again, honey. This hair is all just natural, only the roots. And as you might be able to see, I don't know if I can get you in any closer up. Yes, I can. If you lift up some of the spots we did before, you can check how the processing is going by just scraping off a little bit, and you can see it's all white. You have to check if the color runs through so it gets blue or green. Don't confuse it with the bleach because it gets a little bit of a bluish green glow. But always check the hair. How long the bleach has to remain in the hair depends on the hair type. And well, I can't say it exactly, you just have to check. Leave it in for about 20 minutes before the first check, and then check every 5 to 10 minutes regularly. Make sure the color is staying well nice and white and doesn't turn blue or green. And if you pull the hair to check and it's in your hands, you're too late because it's burned. Just kidding. Well guys, back in our kitchen, we're done with part 1, the whole bleaching process. We didn't record it completely because the video would take too long. And then the in-between part is the most scary. So come over.
That looks terrible.
This is actually the result. Let's move you a little closer. Can you look down? Actually it turned out pretty good. It's a little bit yellow, but for bleaching it one time, actually show that in the back because this hair was virgin color. It's almost platinum, so if you do this twice or use a good white toner, you reach the same platinum look as some people would like. We're not going for platinum, right?
No.
No. She picked out this color. Oh, can you see? Let's hope it focuses. There we go. It's a 0.21 from L'Oreal, Majirel. Yep, you can see it now.
Yes, see how it works out.
Excited? I am. I don't know how it's gonna look.
It was purple before, so...
Yeah, we tried purple, we did pink with a washout color. So, well,
But
what can go wrong?
They're not that strong, the colors, these pink.
What can go wrong, but we'll see at the end of the video. Let's get started. Well guys, we're back. As you can see, always wear gloves. We're going to mix the color or toner, some people call it like that, but actually it's just a permanent color. What we're going to use is this whole package. Sometimes it's a little bit too much, but I don't want to mix it again during the process, and else I can throw it away. I use, let's see if you can see, 3% or 10 volt developer. Again, Schwarzkopf Igora. Why 10 vol or 3%? Because her hair is almost bleached out white and we don't have to lighten it again with the toner. So 1 to 1.5. So if you use 50 vol of the tube, you need 75 of the developer. Back in the chair, and I'm going to put the cape on again, and we're going to continue, starting the same with the sectioning off through the middle, left and right, all the long hair first, and then I'll do the shorter hair in the back and the sides. Actually, with hair dye it's easier than with bleach, because when the process is done, it's done. So you can just start and leave it in when you're finished for 35 minutes. Yeah, this one 35 minutes and you're done.
I'm looking at the thing now to see how purple it is.
No way back.
No.
Now guys, because we have to do the whole hair, it doesn't matter if we start at the roots or do the complete hair. So I'm going to show you how to do that this time. I start at the roots, did on both sides so this lays flat. Now guys, to do the whole lock, is the right word? The whole lock of hair. Do the same as with the bleach. Pick it up, put this in the palm of your hand. So, like so. Then fill up your brush and just and then fold it back. As you can see, there's still some hair on the back side that isn't bleached or colored, but you can do that as you lay it flat. So repeat the same step again over here. And then just continue with the next. I Bob Rossed my way through this one. See, it's pretty purple. We'll just have to wait what the outcome will be. 35 minutes, so in about half an hour we'll know. She'll wash and rinse it out and we'll show you the results after that, of course. We're done. The color turned out awesome, exactly what the box said. It said pearl, between purple and pink. And on top there's a lot of color differences between the longer and the shorter parts, so that's awesome. On the sides it took on a little bit too heavy because of the freshly bleached and short hair, but that'll wash out within a couple of days. And well, I love it. I hope you do. We'll shoot some video outside because this light doesn't do it justice. We'll edit that in at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Let me know what you think of the color down below. Don't forget to subscribe down here or there. Give a blue thumbs up if you like the video, and see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the outside feature.